Somebody type a quick comment so I know if it's working. I just wonder, you know, like Brigham Young, he took over from Joseph Smith when Joseph Smith was shagged to death by the local cowboys. That was the original script for Brokeback Mountain, and his name wasn't Brigham Young. His name was Brigham Young. And then when they got to Salt Lake City, they found land. They said maybe you should change your name, Brigham. Yeah. You'll be like the richest man in the town.
But I haven't moved. I've been in Japan for 3 years.
Only 3 years?
No. I've been here consecutively for 3 years without going back to Japan because of COVID.
Congratulations. You did so well. 3 years, hey! Let's celebrate.
When did you go back to United Kingdom last time?
Last time, 8 years, 9 years, maybe.
8 years, 9 years.
I wanted to go back to open a bank account, but my brothers would not lend me money. When I was 16, I left home. When I was 20, I bought a house. And then I took in my 2 younger brothers. I charged them, the most they ever paid was $12 a week. $12. The least they paid was $5. That's how much I charged them for rent. They became millionaires. I am not kidding. They have got big businesses. They became millionaires. I asked them 4 years ago for £1,000 so I could fly to England and open a bank account so I could get my pension. They both fucking refused. Can you fucking believe that?
You can't get a pension.
No, because I couldn't afford to go to England. I couldn't afford to go to England. Are you fucking serious? Pension in Japan. He's a comedian. Do you know how much a pension in Japan is? How much is a pension in Japan? If you're an executive, if you're a kacho, or if you're a kacho or a shacho, that's good. If you're a normal man in Japan or woman, maybe your friends, yeah. I don't think that's average. I know people, their pension is like 70,000. You're educated, I'm assuming you've got a good job just by having him as your friend. So yeah, I'm sure you're in a good job. But so your pension is not average. It's not average. I think my mother-in-law, she gets maybe Junan amount, but her husband was like a chateau, his own company. But if you're a normal working person, I was working since I was 16. No, no, not in Japan. No. Do you speak Chinese as well?
Just a little bit.
Ah, okay.
He's just
Eh?
he's Japanese.
Oh, I know. But I thought maybe I could gather that you, because you're listening, I could gather you could speak English. And you speak English quite well.
Thank you.
Better than the average Japanese. So I assume you've got a good job. But
Yeah, maybe this one. All the work involved. Actually, I changed my mind 6 times.
you changed, okay.
6 times. And really lucky because English.
You work in English. Are you in the? Are you in finance or computers? Oh, okay. Are you a pilot? Ground staff, okay. Are you, when you say ground staff, are you a mechanic or do you put cases on? Yeah, okay. Of course you got. Good job, got there. Yeah, no.
Another one is liquid funds.
Yeah, I think if you retire on 200,000 yen, that's a good pension. A month, but in England, but in England now, if you have a full pension from the state, national pension, that is maybe Nijuman, Jukuman. But I don't think the average person in Japan gets that. Yeah. Yeah. Where did you study English? Oh, okay. But you don't even sound Australian. You haven't got. You're lucky you don't have an Australian twang.
Do you think you have a little bit Australian accent?
No, not at all. I cannot hear it. No. He maybe because I'm English. He's trying to show off.
Maybe when I speak with Australian, maybe I speak with Australian.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. It does work that way. Yeah.
Because again, especially it also the Americans. Many Americans. I'm a few.
And let me just show you this. These guys here, they both speak very good English, which is not. And the guy on the right is from Japan, and for a Japanese person, he speaks very good English. Cheers. You don't drink, yeah? You don't drink.
Not
But in Russia, in Russia, beer is a soft drink. I am not kidding.
Joking.
No, I'm not joking. Did you know in Russia, beer is a soft drink?
You can drink a normal beer every single time.
It just proves he's a good man.
If you pay attention to his baby, you don't know.
Well, it's the same as me. How much do you weigh? 85. I wish I was 85 kilos. I'm about 110. Yeah.
My weight is actually increasing.
How old are you now? How old are you now? They're still young, very young. Taka, how much do you weigh? I think that's maybe, I don't know. Do you think I am above? Yusa, Nihongo wa ikaga desu ka? Yep, so you're no nymph, are you, mate? How tall are you? Okay, well, yeah, that's. If you've got the height, mate, it's a lot better, isn't it? Yeah, like some of those BMI standards, they're just very silly, aren't they? Because if you're a sporting person, like a rugby player, for example, or a weightlifter, yeah, it's just nonsense. How old are you now, mate? My friend is a big wrestling fan, and he comes to Japan every year for winter for a special wrestling season, and he's a baggage handler. He's a baggage handler. Yeah, and they moved him to Gatwick to help at Gatwick. Yeah, because he got problems at Gatwick, so they moved him there to work for 3 weeks because he's all fucked up. What's happening in Japan now? Do you think they will let average people into the country? Because they cannot come into Japan. You've got to take me.
I think it's a chance.
Yeah.
Two over there. Maybe they can let you good chance to
Yeah, well, I work for myself, so it might be nice to go back into teaching. But like 63, it's but like if there are no other teachers. Yeah, have you seen that in England? So the Spanish authorities are saying that if English are going to come to Japan, they've got to spend £85 a day. But all the fucking pissheads going with the price of beer. It depends how much is the price of beer in Spain now. It's got, with all the pissheads that go to fucking Spain, they'll be doing that, but they might be spending it on fucking cocaine though. Yeah, but the fuck's happened there? Yes, I don't know how long it'll take to settle down this fucking thing. You got people shooting people like fucking crazy in America. That seems to be the craziest place. They're putting the prices up 10% in Gusto. Can't even fucking make eggs right. That's it. My new channel is gonna be called the Egg Channel. I went crazy this morning. So I said to him, "Can you put 2 eggs? Put it on the hot plate, and then just put a lid over the top." They still fucked it up, unless you can get steam. All right, Keith. Cowboys, welcome back. Fuck, man. I'm surprised that no one's fucking making a fortune by selling fucking bulletproof vests. Especially if you had design of bulletproof vests. Cointreau, Cuervo, lemon juice, the best margarita. Did you ever take any English lessons? Are you at Nagoya Airport?
Centre.
Centre, which one are you at? You're at Centre? Okay. So what is are you a cacho or you got cacho? Yeah. Okay. So you're like a mate. Like I was saying before, if you're a cacho, you get like a good, you get a good pension and a good salary. Yeah.
Just because, I'm working more than 30 years and the company paid for pension.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I work for British Telecom in England, but like 9 years, so I get a pension as well. But of course, it's not a full pension. Well, I don't because my brothers are cunts, and so I couldn't change it. So, my pension is still sitting there. But luckily, because of inflation, my money will go up. So it's been a stroke of luck having cunts for brothers. When the yen gets strong, when the pound gets strong, I would. But the pound now is weak. Do you know the highest rate for the pound versus yen? 262 yen to the pound. 262 yen to the pound. 262. This was about 15 years ago. And the lowest was 130, which was recently. Yeah. So that was that was maybe a year ago, something like that. But one thing I want you to take from our conversation today is that my brothers are fucking cunts. Please, should you bump into them? Sorry, I'm a little bit drunk. $2,000 for one what gig? How many countries have you been to? 27. But you had free travel.
October I can go on for many times. Only with my own.
Just your mileage. You well, when all this settles down, maybe you should do that. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
Especially trusting your sons. So
But is there no time limit for the mileage? Is there no time limit? Oh. Okay. Yeah. My daughter wanted to be she wanted to be an air hostess. My daughter wanted to be an air hostess, but they weren't taking people on. They were taking no one. They weren't even flying. She just graduated, yeah. What is your company? Swissport? Is that your company or the company you work for? どっち? あなたの会社か、or あなたのスタッフ? Yeah, okay, just checking. If it's your company, we could be good friends. Yeah, my daughter's English now is okay now. She went to university for English. She went to a public university, so she's a Tamagai. So her university for 4 years is 2 million yen. For 4 years. So because if you go to a public university, it's a higher standard, but the entry, not stupid, so you don't have to pay 4 million or 5 million or 6 million yen. So she was rewarded for being smart. So. Of course, yeah, of course. From very young age, she would be at the kitchen table, you know, from like 6, 7, 8 years old. She would always be at the kitchen table studying. But when I said to her, "Do you like study?" she said no. My friend tells me that in America, for a bulletproof vest, $2,000. That's expensive, yeah? Oh, okay. Oh, your cargo. Okay, okay. Also passenger.
He's in passenger department. And we also have a ramp department.
The thing is though, Geek, you know, you could stay home and then you get some fucking gangbanger driving by with a fucking machine gun. If I was in LA, I would definitely put like 1/4-inch steel plate around the fucking living room. Anywhere where they could fucking, the outfacing yard or wall, I would put underneath the windows. I would put like 1/4-inch steel plate all around, or even inside or outside. Maybe outside would be better, wouldn't it? It's fucking mental. Are you buying? Is this happy hour beer? Yeah, I know. I made a video about. Did you watch my video? I made a video about Gusto's special number. 5179. Yeah. Well, you could start by paying $5,000. It's just I don't. Gary. I don't know. Have you ever watched my videos?
So take note this number. So beer here is now.
No, I know this number. I made a video about this.
Ah,
I made a video. So Gusto's man, because if you come in, if you come on the weekend,
no,
beer is 500 yen. But if you use this number anytime, you get
Anytime.
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 Yeah,
Very cheap. If you go to company and buy like a can of beer,
yeah.
it costs like more than 240 or something.
Yeah, well, it depends on the size of the beer.
Yeah, of course.
Have you got? Give me a pen and I'll write my channel down for you. I must admit, Geek, that the homemade margarita is works a lot better than fucking 3 or 4 beers. Find a woman too with a fucking. So you would have thought that someone would have made a video about that, or is it just not that funny for Americans? You know, where all the families wearing fucking bulletproof vests.
So this is only paper.
That's okay. I don't know if might be green. YouTube. So now I have made maybe 6,900 videos.
Oh, huge.
All of them fucking excellent.
Anyway, my name is Takayuki.
Takayuki, nice to meet you. My name is Gary from.
Gary, okay. Ah, yeah. I like Gary. Arigato.
We should go for a drink one day. Talk about pensions. I made videos in maybe 5 languages, 6 languages. No, I don't. I don't know. It has been a massive waste of time. No, I've got 12,000 subscribers. To make money, you need maybe 400,000, 500,000 subscribers. No, you can live off 400,000, 500,000 subscribers. No, I need to stop making fucking YouTube videos. I need to stop wasting my time. I don't know, this guy's giggling. I think they're 2 old guys who come in and they can't stop laughing at me, which is better than usual, but I think they're pissed. I can't believe that no one's not done it, Geek. I saw a video, I guess it's recent. This young girl, she's like 12 years old. She's walking out of the house with her little brother who's an infant. This guy jumps out of the bushes, starts fucking shooting at her. Luckily, she notices him. She runs back into the house. He doesn't manage to shoot her, luckily, but he shoots her mom in the foot. This is the girl's bully's brother. So it's not the bully, it's the guy who's been bullying her older brother. I'll show you how to do it. You could not fucking write these stories that is happening in America. And the mum just said, we're fucking out of here. They broke a leg. The mum's leg was shattered with the fucking bullet. They should fucking put these people down. Don't give them a fucking 10-year sentence or a 20-year sentence. Just give them a fucking bullet in the head. Well, that's fucking interesting. The guy's just... These gangbangers in America. There was in England yesterday, there was a 9-year-old kid. A 9-year-old girl was stabbed to death. We gotta fucking start putting these. You know what they do with. There's like a thing with chickens, and it's the Japanese invented it. And what they do, they rub their finger against the bottom of a chicken's pussy, and they can tell if it's a male or a female. It's a very fine, delicate movement, and they put their finger underneath the chicken's pussy. Now the good thing is, if you've got a chicken pussy, you survive. If you haven't got a chicken pussy, you're fucking thrown into a fucking fan with sides, and they fucking just grind you to bits. And this is what they should do with these fucking useless cunts. Bigger fan, of course. Yeah, this subject has been covered on QI. Oh dear. It said, what did you have for breakfast? Now there's this guy on the YouTube, and I think he's from Germany, and he goes around testing or making the world's breakfasts, and the Japanese breakfast comes out very high, and the American breakfast came out very, very low. The British breakfast was 8.5, and they did the Dutch breakfast, and I was 2 weeks in Holland, and when we got up the next morning and we saw the fucking breakfast, this was the worst breakfast. So this German guy, he gave the breakfast. No, the Mexican breakfast is very, very good. That really looks good, the Mexican breakfast. And this guy gave the Dutch breakfast 2.5. And so what they did, so what happens is, and so this German kid, he says, okay, I'm going to do the breakfast again. And it was like 2.5 the first time. And he said, well, I've done the breakfast again, and I am going to change the marking of this breakfast, and it's now 1.5. The Dutch breakfast, basically what it consists of is slices of bread with ham, slices of bread with fucking chocolate sauce, slices of bread with hundreds and thousands. It's fucking shy. It is shy. The guy was right. It's like Nutella on fucking plain bread. Yeah, like we, of course, especially. No, it's not. That's not a kid's breakfast. That is what they all eat fucking in Holland. And I ate it for 2 fucking weeks. Yeah, I do. No, you can have regional croissants in France. They sure you can get a decent French breakfast. But I went to a Turkish restaurant for breakfast. No, $5 for a fucking egg. Couldn't believe it. Now the Turkish breakfast, no, I can't recommend that. But the Turkish dinner, I can recommend that. Turkish dinner, main meal, that's good stuff. No, it's just a fucking, it was just a scrambled egg double over. I thought they showed me 3 pictures. I thought it was all 3 pictures. I don't know what's up with these cunts here. They fucking got 2 beers and 2 kids' dishes, and I don't know what they're fucking doing. I'll go. They're friendly enough anyway, so they're not going to say anything if I go over. Fuck knows what they've got. Oh, it's a snack. What they've got is a snack, and it's like 3 or 4, and a big plate of chips. Yeah, so we're out. Pickles or something like that. I have seen this before on the menu, but it's not. But the funny thing is, they've got a fucking kids' plate. Instead of asking for a Tory salad, they got a kids' plate. I think they're just fucking 2 guys on summer holiday. Skemono, yeah. Yeah, there's pickles in the Turkish breakfast as well, but like I say, I wouldn't fucking recommend it. But I would recommend the the evening meals. Yeah, but I think, like if you don't like the national breakfast, the good thing is you can always get like a slice of toast and a cup of coffee. Yeah? So I thought this coffee this girl brought me, I thought it was nice coffee, and I thought it was Turkish coffee. So I went in the next day and asked for a Turkish coffee, and it was like fucking a small cup, about that fucking big, and I'm guessing this was really fucking strong coffee. Yeah, but the thing with the English breakfast, as nice and good and great as it is, you can't fucking do anything after it. I used to work for Telecom. I don't think the Japanese breakfast is not too bad. I know a girlfriend came to visit me and we went skiing. And they made a special effort, but they made us eggs while everyone else had something different. But I think you've got some right, but you've got to get used to having a raw egg in your rice. So soup's all right. There's nothing wrong with the soup. Yeah. Let's go and have a look at these guys' breakfast, see what they're eating. Kori wa nani? Kori wa nani?
Jacoten.
Jacoten? 見たことない、聞いたことない、ジャコテン。肉？
肉じゃない。練り物、魚のね、練り物。魚を練って、粉にして練って、油で揚げてある。
Okay, Boris. So that was called Jacko 10. Yep, it looked more like Jacko off. It looks a bit like leather. So when the guy in the kitchen came out to my table, it was fish. The thing was fish. Fucking that's like Land of the Giants, isn't it? I should I should do all my videos like this. Land of the Giants. You remember that one? You're too young, aren't you? Did they ever replay that? Probably still in America. That was a fucking good. That was a good fucking channel. That was a good one. That one. I can just remember the guy with the glasses on and the blonde hair. Well, there's a thing called hand pen, and I think that is like fucking scraped bits of fish. Okay, I saw fish testicle. Fish, and it's fucking brilliant. It's not cheap, but it tastes fantastic. I like that one. That is really nice. So smooth. Yeah, there's one called this. When I used to this shop in Tokyo, it's the same frequented by the yeah, Kintama means testicles, yeah. And the guy was telling me with like this food, he's called zamen, and I repeated it. Yeah, exactly, from David Beckham. They called them golden balls. Yeah. And I repeated. This is a very fucking posh shop. The shop's customers were fucking really rich, and there was a woman in the shop, and I went zamen, and this guy's going, oh, shut up. I'll tell you another one now. In Japan there is a city called, or a town called, Kumamoto. So when Gambatte kudasai. There was a bandit Russian guy. Maybe I'll unblock him. And because he was laughing about Abe's death. And what was he saying now? Yeah, and he was studying Japanese like 6 hours a day. Yeah, that's it. Kumamoto. I think if I remember rightly, it was Kumamoto. Do a quick search on your computer. Kumamoto in African means. Yeah, in Africa, yes, and we get these words all over the world. You know that they got the same meaning. You know, the same. Well, of course, you're going to get this. It's like fucking 200 countries, 300 languages. You're going to get certain words in certain countries that have the same sound, and sometimes this, what is normal language in one country is like naughty language in a different country. So. Do you know what Nampa means? Yeah, Nampa. In this one, Nigo. What it means is when young men and they go out to try and get women. So Nampasturu, Nampastai, Nampaste. So it means to go girl hunting. But in Ghana, what this word means is like yeah, exactly that. But in Ghana, what it means is a very tasty cut of meat, or it's a very nice meat dish. It's like a national dish. And so when this guy that worked for me, and for a few times, but when he went to immigration with his wife, so the immigration officer was asking this guy from Africa, Ghana, goes, "Do you like Nampa?" And he's saying, "Yeah, I love it." Because they're trying to they don't want people in the country that are just shagging Japanese girls. And then his wife was with him, and then he had to explain that Nampa is this dish in his country, which I thought was a very funny anecdote. So, but anyway, they took him outside and shot him. Nampa. I don't even know what the kanji is for that. Are you still there, user? No, I went to school for about 6 months altogether, full-time school. I'm getting old because I'm starting to lose the fucking Japanese words. Or I'm not giving a fuck anymore. Yeah, but I didn't start. I was a poor student, so that was like 30 years ago when I came here. Yeah, 30 years in Japan. I'm fucking hopeless. But it's just like language. You get to a certain point and you just don't. You know, I don't speak it good without a doubt, so it's my shame. Do you draw and paint as well? Well, I guess if you're doing a next, unless you know a very famous blonde politician. Boris's bit on the side got £100,000. And she said, these are her words, she says, I'm very irresistible to men. She was, and you know, you wouldn't fucking pick this girl up in a pub. You wouldn't want to ask her out on a second date. She's not even fucking average. But I think in America they've got this thing go. A lot of women are like kidding themselves. You're beautiful, babe. You're a beautiful woman. You're a queen, and all this crap, and they fucking actually believe it. Yeah, I was told that there was a there is a Turkish saying that the man who raises, do you know this? I'm going to say this saying now. I'll say it again. In a Turkish saying, the man who raises his voice throws the first punch. Have you heard this? Ooh la la. Oh yeah, apparently that's a Turkish saying. But in England we have a similar saying. The man that raises his voice, so the man that becomes loud. So the man that has a big voice, if he shouts, for example, if he shouts at someone, it's that guy's fault because he started the fight by raising his voice. So if you say something loud to a person or shout at a person, and then that Turkish person punches you, it's not his fault. It's your fault for raising your voice. Yeah, well, so I made up a saying that we have in Sheffield: the man that causes the man to raise his voice starts the fight. See? Yeah, I think when I go in these Turkish restaurants, people may know me, I don't know, but the Turkish men, they're just always fucking staring. I guess having a beard like a Jew doesn't help. Maybe I should make a new T-shirt. I'm not a Jew. I just like the fashion. I'm not a Jew, it's a fashion statement. Yeah, there was on local news in my area. There was a there was a rooster, and he was like waking everyone up in the neighbourhood about 4 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock, waking everyone up. And then one day, someone went into the cage and wrung means like this. He wrung the rooster's neck, so they choked the rooster. And then they called him. What the fuck do you expect? Of course they're gonna fucking wring his neck. people don't want to be woke up before 7 o'clock. You know. I mean, 8 o'clock, maybe that's okay. But fucking 4 o'clock. Yeah, a neighbour like choked the rooster, not the chicken. What does the owner expect? When I moved into my house, when I first came to this city, there was a dog that was barking. I wrote a poem about this. They didn't like. This got so many dislikes, and I used to throw stones at the dog because I know that was coming out. I know that was going to come out somewhere, and so I used to throw stones at the dog to get it to fucking shut up. Then, after I threw stones a few times, I could just mimic throwing the stones, and they called the police. The couple came round. Have you been fucking? But usually when the thing is, when these people, they can't hear the dogs because they had a big house and they were right at the front of the fucking house, so they couldn't hear the dog. So the dog was outside. If you want your dog to fucking bark, put it inside. Bitcoin Baron, I hope you haven't bought any Bitcoin because you're going down. No, I haven't been to Turkey, but I'm thinking of it without a doubt. And the main reason I'm thinking about it is because I saw the food. It was fucking fantastic. You bought it under $1? Well done, mate. Well, can someone type something quick so I can see if you... What usually happens is... Someone try typing something? I can't see any messages. Okay, so I'm going to close this. I'm going to close this stream and then open another stream. So if you want to chat, just look out for the new stream.